y'all, so today is Wednesday. It's actually like after 8 o'clock, and Kendall, Masynn, and I are about to head back to down closer to DC, and we're gonna go visit with Kendall's family for the next 2 days. It was a nice little visit, short but sweet. Had a good time with my mom. She just made us like so much African food, so we're just happy about that. So we're getting some gas, and then I also got my favorite like cheese puffs, y'all. The hers kind, I got 2 of the hot, and then I got the regular kind because I can never find it in North Carolina and I never see it in Georgia, and this is what I really like the most. My aunt's calling me. So I just wanted to update y'all and let y'all know what happened. So I'm pretty sure I told y'all the other day we were at Patient First. Kendall, her is back. So I've been doing a lot, and then on top of that, this road trip has also been a lot. So earlier, and this is about to be TMI obviously, earlier I went to the bathroom and I was bleeding. Wasn't like drastically heavy or anything, so I told Kendall, come on, let's go to urgent care. Not really thinking about it, but when I got to urgent care, they pretty much told me they were going to send me to the ER, so I might as well just go to the ER. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the ER. I don't want to be there all night. And I figured, let me just get some pads, monitor the bleeding and see how it is, and then I'll call my OB first thing in the morning. Hey y'all, happy, what day is it? Today's Thursday, January 4th. So I wanted to go ahead and start this video now just to give y'all the stuff in the raw, if that makes any sense. So if you get grossed out or you don't care anything about this, I wouldn't watch this video. So as y'all know, I went to the ER on the 26th. We did my ultrasound, everything was looking good. My blood was looking good, but there was nothing to kind of base it off of because I hadn't had blood work before. 2 appointments ago, I was told that I was 5 weeks 4 days, but I didn't know what I was the previous 2 weeks when I went in. So I didn't really have anything to base it off of, but it was good to know that things were looking good, with the exception of there being a heartbeat. So my last pregnancy video where I was basically in the car crying, I think that was the day that I kind of braced myself or told myself, you know, like this could potentially be over. I think I got all of my emotions out, which is why you don't see me emotional or crying, or it doesn't really seem like I'm upset, because I think back then when I heard that, I think that's what kind of braced me for this moment. So basically what happened is we took a road trip from Georgia to Maryland. So we went from Georgia to North Carolina, and then North Carolina to Maryland, and we've been on the road not really eating the healthiest things or anything like that. Also, I don't think I've been taking the best care of myself as well, but I don't know if I should blame it on this road trip. Not blame it. I don't know if I can say it's this road trip that impacted this decision or what necessarily it is. But yesterday I went to the bathroom and I wiped, and there was blood on the tissue. I immediately told my husband, and we got up to go to urgent care. I don't know why I factored in urgent care, but as I was driving there, I'm like, they probably can't help me out because I don't think urgent care is equipped with ultrasounds and things like that, because that's definitely what they're gonna have to bottle down to. So we got to the urgent care. They called me back to like the registration part, and she asked me what was going on, and I told her, and she was like, yeah, we're 10 times out of 10 gonna send you over to the ER. So I decided, you know what, there's no point in me going to the ER again and spending another $150 copay. I will just get a pad on and monitor my bleeding, and then speak to my OB in the morning. So that's what I did. When I got back home from the urgent care drive and everything like that, I still didn't have nothing but like a little bit of spotting here and there, but it wasn't anything like, oh God. So I was just like, okay, you know, people bleed in the first trimester, so I'm not really too worried, especially since I didn't really see too much blood except when I wiped. So we drove from my mom's place, which is closer to Baltimore, or which is, yeah, pretty much closer to Baltimore, down to Kendall's folks' place, which is closer to the DC line. So about an hour. Went to my in-laws before we came over to our hotel. And at first we were supposed to stay at my brother-in-law's house, but I decided to go and get a hotel because, number one, when you're going through something like this, you really want to be in your house, okay? Like, let's be real, I really want to be in my house with my own bathroom and everything like that, so I can have my own stuff. But if not, you know, I kind of want to be here because, number one, visiting with family, I don't want to be that Debbie Downer. Nevertheless, I don't want to have all of that going on. So we came to the hotel, still monitoring, and it was really nothing on the pad. This morning when I woke up, the blood was now brown. So I was like, okay, this is probably a good indication that it was just some regular old bleeding. So I laid in bed all day, and I got up a little bit later to do some work, and I sat upright, and that's when I started to feel a little bit more crampy, more faint. So I went to the bathroom and I started bleeding again. So I'm like, again, it's still nothing to like really freak out about, but it started to seem like it was like a second day of my period type thing. Like, you know how you have the first days, you got those intense cramps, and then you have a little bit of bleeding, but it's not anything to worry about. But your second day is like, and I have really horrible periods. So to pretty much make you understand what I'm talking about, pretty much my 6-week postpartum after I had my daughter was better than my typical periods, which is really sad, y'all. So I took a shower and everything, and I decided to lay down because the cramps were starting to get really intense. And when I finally stood up, I felt like a big old whoosh, which is not necessarily like my water broke, but I felt like a whoosh. Went to the restroom, and to say the least, I'm pretty certain I went ahead and passed is it called a fetus at this point? Past the baby. I'm more than certain because I feel better, to say the least. My boobs don't ache. I don't have these strong cravings anymore. My cramps are entirely gone. So this journey was definitely different than what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I'm still gonna go to the doctor as soon as we get back to Georgia just to make sure that everything did pass fine, or it could have been something else, I don't know. But this journey was definitely different, and I just want to tell every one of y'all thank you, because I wouldn't have been able to get through it without y'all. It's sad that it ended this way, but like I said, God has blessed us with Masynn. If Masynn is our only child, we are entirely very blessed. You know, there's a lot of ladies out there that don't even get to experience that, and I'm very happy we're able to have our daughter. And even if she's not our only child, I'm only 25 going 26, I have time to have more kids. I'm just happy to finally have an answer. It's really sad that it had to come down to this point, but I'm happy to have an answer. Hey y'all, so today is the day that I'm uploading this. Today is Monday, January 8th. So that video was recorded on Thursday, whatever day. Let me check the date on that. Was it Thursday? It was Thursday. Hold on, y'all. That video was recorded on January 4th. I hope y'all can see me. Let me turn this way. So it has been a couple of days now. It's been 4 days. I haven't been to the doctor yet. I did go ahead and keep my appointment for the 10th. So I forgot to mention one thing in this video. So before the actual miscarriage happened, the next day I woke up and I called my doctor. I called my OB, and they told me, because I physically have not been seen at their facility yet, that they couldn't give me any medical advice over the phone. And I just felt like, I understand that's your policy and everything, but I just felt like I just need somebody to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like this whole pregnancy, we really haven't had the medical advice that we necessarily needed. I'm not blaming this on anybody. I'm just saying how I feel. you know, in the beginning, instead of giving us some advice or telling us what to do, you know what I'm saying, I feel like it was just kind of like, oh, forget it, you're gonna miscarry, go on with your life, you know what I'm saying. And I kind of felt like the whole time I was just waiting around. I didn't really get to enjoy my pregnancy. I did enjoy it in the very beginning once we found out, before we went to the doctor, which was like a week. We didn't really get to enjoy this pregnancy for at least the time that I was pregnant. I don't know, I just felt like this was all over the place. I know people are probably gonna wonder, last night I did cry about it again. I really haven't cried too much about it, because like I said in the first video, not first video, but like I said in the video from when I went to the doctor that day, I think all of my emotions came out that day. And I mean, I have cried about it like last night and everything, but for the most part I am doing okay. It's rough physically. I'm still in a little bit of pain, but I mean, I'm okay. Like I said, this is like a typical time of the month for me, but the show must go on, y'all. We are doing okay. Like I said, we're still young, we still have time to do what we need to do and everything. I appreciate it, because I kind of announced it on my Instagram that day and a day after. So a couple of you have sent me your messages and just sent some scriptures over and just a couple of prayers. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm okay. We're gonna get through this. Yeah, so I just wanted to put this video out there because I've been getting a lot of snaps. Hey, can we get an update on the baby? And yeah, so I just want to put this video out here. I will see you on the next video.